Hi there, sweetness. How goes it? I do hope that it goes well. Quick name of the game. If there's anything that is connective to this collective, that's beautiful. I invite you to take that shit with you. If, however, nothing here resonates, that's alright. You just leave it right where you fucking found it. It's probably a piece of information that was meant for somebody else in the collective, and you should never take something off the table or in general that does not belong to you. Please keep in mind that time may be fluid as well as energy, and let's get into it, shall we? Yes, this will look a joke. What are we getting into? I feel like it's going to be a little bit of everything, guys. Literally, like a little bit of everything. Extra, read all about it. I was guided to grab so much that it's like, ooh, gonna be here all day. I was just guided to cleanse my foundation with charcoal. Some of you need to look further into that. Don't go crazy, but look further into that. I feel like there's going to be, as soon as I just said that, I was about to say, I feel like there's going to be a lot of fast-paced energy in this reading, but then I also started to feel some slow-paced energy in this reading, so there's a good mix of things. Just a good mix of things. I like it. I appreciate it. Spirit of love, truth, grace, and guidance, please guide myself, guide these messages, guide this collective. Please guide us all, always and always. Thank you. Welcome, homies. Please do the tribe a favor. Make sure you get those likes up on your way into the video. It is so appreciated. I can't explain it. So isn't you subscribing, commenting, all the things. Just being a homie. One big stoner, excuse me for any and all coughs. Yeah. Something about the art of war being a part of somebody's origin story. The art of war. Okay. I am going to make it clear now. This is a live reading, so it'll be recorded for people later. I feel like we're going to be here for a while. I feel like this is going to be a long one. I also feel guided to tell you guys, if my coffee looks a little funky on the inside of the cup, it's not like dirty old coffee or anything. It is, coconut oil and cinnamon, Ceylon cinnamon, and what is it called? Dutch baking cocoa. Dark chocolate. Okay, so the art of war, part of an origin story. I started there. Somebody has been holding something back. I'm not sure if that's you guys, if it's somebody holding something back from you, in regards to you. Could be both, a mix. Music in the background, Tennessee Reaper. So somebody has been holding back, or they held back in the past. I feel like this, I was about to say, I feel like this was in the recent past, but for some it was far back. For some, it's both. But somebody's ready to hop in after a lot of holding back. Boy. Somebody thought something or someone was going to be real quick and easy, and it wasn't. They thought they could hop in real quick and easy and do an awful lot of holding back. fake love was a big part of this person's origin story. Someone doesn't want to stay banded to that. Instead, they want to band together with Spirit, with God. Someone is done giving to their shadows, and they're going to start giving to what they know, what they feel in their core is their light. I love that. Somebody's done not caring about themselves, and in the process, showing others that they may not care about them. Something about that was just a replication of an old story that they were taught. It was quick and easy for them to recite. It had been rehearsed in front of them their whole lives. But although whatever this is, they may have perceived you, really, collective. I feel like a good chunk of this energy is somebody perceived you as quick and easy to hop in and hop out, coming in hot, going out cold, but they failed to realize that it's not that quick and easy to let you go. Something about you and your energy lit a fire in this person's soul. It's like a wake-up call. Something about it being worth waking up and putting in the work and the effort and the time and the love. I'm hearing to put the word cherish into effect. It's not necessarily quick and easy. It can be. Collective, you are a wild horse. Somebody's name could be Miranda. Something about the lamb. God's lamb. Something about the Lamb of God. There's something about the Lamb of God in many of your job description. I said something about the Lamb of God, and then not in my job description in the reverse comes out. Okay? So there's something in your job description about that. Song that comes on with that, Us and Them, Derek Pope. There's some serious importance to that vibration. I'm just going to leave it at that. I'd sacrifice me before you in the reverse. Somebody would sacrifice your ass before they'd ever sacrifice their own. Somebody likes it their way, or holy fuck, it's my way or the highway, homies. Somebody has not even had you in an energy of it's my way or the highway. No, they've had you in an energy of it's my way or electromagnetic radiation. Something about that has spirit, the universe, creation, fucking boiling at its axis. Somebody's going to be rendered speechless when you get your way. And there's something about you getting your way now you getting your way throws them into an electromagnetic radiation field. The one that they were telling you my way or that way. But the thing is, what renders them the most speechless is that it was not always like that. It wasn't set in stone. It wasn't pre-written that your way was going to destroy them. No. I think a much better story was written, or could have been predestined for something, but somebody having this energy of my way or that way, it forced you to change your wants, your needs, your desires, your survival mechanisms at their core. And so now you getting your way, you getting the way that God wants you to have, Spirit wants you to have, your ancestors want you to have, your spirit team want you to have, your highest self wants you to have, that hunger in your fucking stomach wants you to have. It renders somebody speechless because it puts them where they intended for you to be if you didn't go along with being where they wanted you. But where they wanted you is not where you were actually intended to be. Not ultimately. Perhaps for a season and a reason, but not ultimately. And somebody's rendered fucking speechless by this, but I'm telling you, somebody's action made the universe's fucking blood boil at its core. Somebody thought they were charming. Somebody actually is charming. Somebody has had an interaction with their soulmate, their forever love, their, I don't say this lightly, but their end game, their person. Somebody has had an interaction with somebody that this connection that I am touching on right now, there is no pain, no true pain caused from one to the other. Not intentionally, damn well not intentionally, but most especially because of the intent not to harm and not like a strict focus so you never focus on other angles and aspects of things, but not having this intent to harm. Ugh, it's what makes this even more than just a charm of an interaction. Somebody's going to keep their promises. Somebody's going to keep their word. Somebody's going to be trustworthy because, collective, you have kept your promises. You have kept your word and you've been trustworthy. It's your dharma now to have promises kept, words kept, to be in trustworthy energy. I just got for so many of you. It's because you can trust yourself. Like, you can. A lot of people think they can, and they're like, I can do this, I can do this, I can do this. And and they trust themselves to make all these decisions that aren't right. And they do it daily. In bad choices, doing it daily. Misbehaving and finding it entertaining. Whatever that is, you gotta clear it out. once you do, you're getting everything delivered. And that's also a mirroring energy for some of you. Somebody out there, you're going to let go of something, they're going to let go of something. Vice versa. Like that electromagnetic radiation field, you do get a taste of it, but the best of it, whoever intended to shove you into it if you didn't do what they say, they're going to get the worst of it. Somebody has decided that they were hasty with you, that they were maybe a bit rude. Could also be the same, mirroring energy. I'm getting a lot of mirroring energy right now with this. Something about the fisherman. Something about releasing pressure, releasing hostility. Something about releasing darkness into the light so that you can't get trapped in that darkness and never be able to find the light switch. I like that. Somebody's name could start with a K, or there's something about K. Spirit is calling all that are qualified to monitor their vibration and help others monitor their vibration. Always a vibration of love and such a transformative force. Somebody regrets not guarding something with their life. Somebody regrets not guarding someone with their life. A memory, a walk to remember something. Somebody can make it out of the darkness, but it's also by letting the darkness out. That's important. Somebody is going to claim that they were a slave to circumstance of something, and that they're better than they were at selfish decisions. They're really slow to fix anything, though, because they feel it's like obligatory. It's like pacification. It's like lack of accountability. Somebody is figuring out that they must have been wrong about something. And that's just being added to the list of things that they've been wrong about. And they're annoyed. They're exasperated and they can do nothing to solve a problem. That's how they're acting. Like a slave to the circumstance. But they said that they were not being a slave. They were transforming that. Is that just another thing added to the list? Something about this list is becoming fucking prehistoric. Collective, I feel like you're like, you know what? Take your fucking lists and transform over there. Or don't. But I gotta take my list and transform over here. Collective, you're not choosing their way. I mean, I guess we already made that clear, right? Something about a T-Rex. As soon as I said that, I just saw, oh my God, why? No, why? No, why? No, why? Why? We got to talk about anatomy for a minute in a real funny way, so I'm going to prepare for this, okay? Just take a moment to think about the prehistoric era and the T-Rex with the little T-Rex arms, okay? Okay, my mind's going to a little Facebook thing that I seen today, one of them fucking stupid reel things or whatever. I guess it wasn't really stupid, it was quite informative. Something about the T-Rex not being able to reach their undercarriage, okay? They're a slave to the circumstance, okay? Now, we need to keep in mind that none of us are T-Rexes. We're fucking humans, so we should be able to reach our own undercarriages. I don't know what this is, and I'm dying inside laughing, having a blast with it, okay? I hope you are too. Somebody's like, I'm a slave to me circumstance, and I can't reach me wee-wee. So they're like, I have to think up. And I mean, I guess it can really apply. Somebody's like, you know, I can't reach for my private, so I'm going to come up with every way possible to be able to get the job done without reaching them. So they're doing things like, okay, my brain went back to the Facebook thing because it was this thing about be careful about your teenage sons and, you know, your little boys and whatnot. And if you got boys living in your home, like, keep an eye on your towels and your gloves, because this one boy had taken a fucking bath towel and rolled it all up and shoved the glove inside of the towel and like fucking, oh my gosh. Holy fuck, this was on the table. Is the rubber band man? Want me to, damn. Like fucking banded that thing all together and turned it into a creepy little creepity creep thing, you know? So I might just have to share that picture just to give you guys a picture of the picture. But it's like somebody claimed to be a slave to some sort of circumstance that they're not really a circumstance. They're a slave to that circumstance. It's just another thing to be added to the list of fucking refusing to take accountability. Okay? And I had to go into this because after I got that thought in my mind and all, you know, the channeling, really, then we got My Body is a Book. Each part filling its own chapter of I've done this and I've felt that and I've said this and I've, you know, created that and all these things. So somebody's created a bunch of bullshit with their fucking little T-Rex indefinable fucking bullshit. But collective, I feel like you're on the other side over here and you're like using all of that in the best aspect possible. Your body is a book, and each part of you does fill its own chapter of things that you've done, you've said, you've felt, you've created, you've this and that. And it's like a lot of you, why am I here saying this? Why? A lot of you have had a lot of coming to self moments, and therefore you've enacted this serious transformative force that is you, but it's like all around you as well. Something is going to be this force, you. It's going to be better than ever was before. Something about a powerful guardian. You guys could be powerful guardians. You guys could have powerful guardians. Hopefully, prayerfully, and most likely both. Your guardians are telling you, but you're already this powerful guardian of yourself and your own fire and your own force now. And if you're not, it's quick and easy for you to get a grip on yourself. But you've come to realize, you're coming to realize whatever this is, T-Rex can't be trusted. I mean, we're humans. Am I gonna trust a T-Rex? I hope not. And if so, they better have some end of time fucking creatures living together, miraculous energy. I don't know. Okay, so moving on. The most important thing I want to take from this is that for those that were like, well, if it's your way or this fucking electro geomagnetic radiated fucking storm, I'm jumping into that geostorm. Bye. For those of you that did that, not only were you powerfully guided to do that by a transformative force that you gave your free will to, or invited into your free will, more likely. You invited it into your free will, asked it to help you make choices with your free will. You didn't give up your free will to it. Except maybe sometimes in the most weakest moments where you knew that your free will wasn't necessarily something you could trust. But then again, think about that, will ya? You used your free will to say, I don't trust my free will, so you were protecting and being a guardian of your free will. Better than most, better than many, better than some of you ever had before. And therefore, those of you that were guided to go your own way, your way, not only was it lit up in order for you to find it, it is going to light the way for so many others to find as well. So many others to be found. And I'm not saying that you are going to find them. They're going to find themselves. As are you, as you have, as you shall. Shall we all? Shall we all? All right, time to clear the table of that little pool of energy there. Find it a spot to live until we clear it up. You guys have a message and a song. Always stay humble and kind. All right, we're going to do some codex messages. The Shanty Codex. Ba-boom. If you guys are unfamiliar, my book is available on Amazon. Just go type in the Shanty Codex and it should pop up. Or my name, GYPSY space DOW. Right on Amazon. Just put it in the search bar like you're looking for fucking, home goodies or groceries or whatever you Amazon on the Amazon. You just type this in and you will find this book. Or the links should be available down below. They are available on the Shanty Home tab, community page, whatever it's called there. Not exactly sure. Low tech girl in a high tech world. But let's get some keys, shall we? Something about keys to the heart. Master keys, skeleton keys, matching keys. Something about synchronicities. One, 5. I feel like we need to write down the messages that we get here. One problem. So that's just to channel on, do an index card for later. But also, there's something about Somebody's trying to tell you something. Somebody's trying to get you to believe something. They're trying to, like, avoid probing or some shit. Or they're trying to probe you. But there's, like, one problem with that. There's, like, one problem with that. Okay? Something about a situation with first responders. Didn't I just channel that in a reading yesterday? Didn't we just have something about first responders? I feel like we did. 23. Somebody's trying to watch you to see how well you are. That's a side note for some. I'm not actually going to write that one down. Someone is in a very fierce energy during and after a combat. '53. Something's happening because, okay. All right, we have a song. Find it. Something's happening because of this. So I'm going to play it a little kind of quietly so I can hear it. Oh, okay, we have a lyric video. Sometimes they don't have the exact words, so keep that in mind. The song, anyway. Something's happening because of you and your generation. For this part, I mean, this is like very, very specific and very serious, but also entertaining. Okay, something about your generation. Bringing in a fierce energy. Bringing in the combat. You are the first responders to some serious fucking situations. You light seers, you shadow seers, you mystical fucking creatures, you. All right. I know this song is Limp Bizkit, My Generation. And I'm not sure if I said that or not. Limp Bizkit, My Generation. Something's happening because of your generation collective. Our generation. This living generation something. This generation of earth angels. A regeneration or generation. Sparkling. Somebody's a sparkling generator for the earth. Anyway, if only we could fly. Limp Bizkit style. John Otto. Take him to the Matthews bridge. Somebody's name could be John. Somebody's name could be Matthew. I'm gonna smoke weed. Can you feel it? I may or may not pause this a million times because things are going to come up. It's going to be like, this is the reason why you're brought to this song. Okay. Can you feel it? We had got that card earlier about the body and what it's seen and felt. Okay. There's something really specific about this generation that's generation of mystical beings, regeneration. It's something that I'm getting like big bang energy, but it's not even big bang. It's like sonic boom energy. I don't know. Anyway, let it play, right? Get those legs up, please, and thank you. Are you ready? Do you know where you are? Welcome to the jungle, punk. Take a look around. It's my biscuit fucking up your town. Shockwave. The drunken shot, the moment of pain. Shit. Something about horse shit. You guys are uncovering something in your soul, something about your soul rhythm that is a skeleton key for spirit. Because you gave spirit the skeleton key to your soul. That arguing about accountability thing. Earth angels. Do you think we can fly? No, I don't mean go try and jump off things and fly, people. But some of you are so finally done caring about something. You've said so many times that you were, but you really weren't. You didn't know that you weren't, but you weren't. But now, you aren't. Whether you know it or not. I mean, no, you are. You are over it, whether you know it or not. Like, you're done caring about something, whether you know it or not. Something doesn't have power over you anymore, whether you know it or not. It knows it. Moving on. Hello, love. Okay. Grab something else to work with. I feel like we're going to get some moonology real quick because of all the energy in the galaxy at the moment. If you know, you know. If you don't, it's okay. I kind of don't either. But I do. Okay. Messages for the collective what homies need at this time. What the moon say? Somebody been listening to What the Fox Say lately? Or there's something about a fox in your energy field. Some of you guys are looking real foxy lately. Something about the fox and the moon. The fox and the hound. Somebody's name could be Todd. Something about make sure you're taking your children and pets and things in for their wellness checks. Do wellness checks on your plants and things you love. Someone feels like they haven't been doing justice. They haven't done enough. They are not good enough. You are good enough. Someone could be a Virgo, but it's also just earth energy, very grounded, grounding. If you feel ungrounded, listen up. If you feel like you are not good enough, listen up. See that well? You are good enough. Isn't it the full moon in Virgo right now? Isn't that the thing? Isn't it isn't it? Am I right or like? Excuse me. Somebody's coming into clearing their throat energy, clearing the air, clearing their throat, clearing their foundation, clearing everything at the foundation, to the foundation, clearing out the foundation, refounding something. Back to that, your guys' energy, helping people find themselves in their energy. And let's face it, somebody probably did that for you, whether you knew it or not. You're doing it for others, whether you know it or not. It's time to be really honest with yourself and understand what's led you to ask your question. I feel called out for a second. I guess we're all being called out. I've been trying to focus on staying more humble and kind for quite some time, really, because, I mean, geez, my shadow, my darkness can get pretty fucking... It put Peter Pan to shame, okay? I just said in this reading, when I cleared off this mat that is not always on this desk, but is right now for this reading, it says always stay humble and kind. And I said, you guys have a message and a song, because it is a song by, who is it, Brad Paisley, maybe? Humble and Kind. Tim McGraw, I think. Tim McGraw. Somebody's name could be Tim. Somebody likes something fast and raw. That's... not touching on that fucking horse shit. Anyway, I did lose my train of thought. Shit. Okay. Yeah, no. This book literally says the word humble. I need to know right now before I continue any further. I'm quite sure, but I need to know. Is it the full moon in Virgo? Nope. That's cool though. One of them was on my son's birthday. One of them's right before my brother's birthday. That's cool. Something about aligning with a... I'm going to read what it says. Blah, blah, blah. Time for healing, integration, and aligning daily life with personal truth, while because there's 2 full moons in Virgo in 2025. That's what one of them talks about. The other one talks about an event concluding a cycle with significant degrees of closure. Something about significant degrees of closure. yeah, may require some of you, some of us, to not be so humble. Not be so kind. I'm not saying don't be kind, but maybe don't be so kind. Some of you know exactly what I mean. Some of you are over giving. You're over gentle. You're over kind in nature. Stop it. Or more, invert it. Especially those of you that carry spirit with you. Ask spirit if you can carry spirit with you. Offer yourself up. Well, what's it like in there? Where human is not expected to be perfect, but what's it like in there? Time to be really honest with yourself and understand what's led you to ask your question. Have you been humble to the point of being self-effacing? Humility is good, but it can go too far, and drawing this card suggests you may be underrating yourself. Right before I came on here, I did a Homey Haven hangout. I haven't done one on this channel in quite a while because I've been really busy doing them over on the Gypsy's Busy Box. That's where I do the painting of this cover, things like that. Go subscribe over there if you haven't yet. But I did a drawing. Something about something is fire enough to burn, but it's not fire enough to illuminate. It's like the theories on the sun that we have right now in this time being a NASA simulation, because it's not giving us the nutrients and life source that the sun usually would, could, should. Card suggests you may be underrating yourself. You don't have to be flash. Just quietly certain that you are good enough. At the other end of the scale, you also need to honestly answer this question. Have you been too picky? The full moon in Virgo card needs some truthful answers. Once you've given them, it should be easier to see how you got where you are. Back to that quick and easy energy. Your next step should then be more obvious to you. Pay attention to the details. Hard work brings results. To attune to the moon, find a balance between the cosmic and the mundane in your daily life. Additional meanings for this card: worrying too much will attract more things to worry about. Have you been overly critical? An apology may be in order. Stop second guessing yourself. Raise your karma by doing something good for someone else. And the teaching here. The full moon in Virgo is a time to declutter your life, your home, and your office. I always bump on something when I'm moving, but like, what's your guys' space like? Can you move? Can you breathe? Can the energy get in and out? Can anyone get in and out? Can you get in and out? something about not rubbing elbows with those that instead of rubbing would fucking smash. Or not rubbing elbows with those that if you smash your elbow, they're going to laugh. Rub elbows with those that are going to come over and look at your broken wing and be like, can I patch this up? How can I patch this up? Can I show you how to patch that up? It's the time to sort what's good in your life from what's not serving you. It's also the time to clear out your energies via salt baths and meditations and to practice getting more grounded by walking barefoot. No matter when you draw this card, it's a reminder that any time is a good time to start living a healthier life. Getting grounded, walking barefoot, I need to say at the very beginning of this video, quite sure it was this one, I lit the Palo Santo and was like, I was just guided to like rub this all over the bottom of my feet. I'm not really sure why. Never been guided to do that before, but I actually didn't take my slippers off for it. Now I'm doing it barefooted. No worries. We burn the end with a torch. Gets it clean and clear, but there's something about that that's important. Charcoal at the base. Also, I have it's not a wound anymore necessarily, but like last year, the year before, I believe the year before, I hurt myself, I hurt my foot. The story with the hawthorn tree, the fairy tree, I got videos about that. There's something about that. It was aching and aching after walking and walking. But there's something about sometimes an ache can even be a cleansing feeling, because as I'm walking on it, remembering it now, I'm walking on it, remembering it now. It's like this tiny little ache, but I'm walking and my foot's okay. And it's been 2 years and I'm walking and it's only aching because I've gone so far. You know, something about that. Something, you guys are only aching because you've actually made it so far. I'm going to get some closing guidance. A little love message from me to you. What do we have? What do we have? What do we have? Something sacred, please. And significant and sweet and simple. Yeah, like a reflection of yourselves. And Spirit's love. Universal energy. Your Dharma. Reflection. When life is in alignment with the soul, everything flows smoothly. Reflect on your life. Make changes if necessary to achieve alignment. And that is such an overarching theme, is changing. Into, out of, into, out of, into, out of oneness. I'm actually being guided to recite a poem for you guys. See if I can remember the words. Oneness. Oh, oneness. How alike we are. Underneath the garments of pretense and pride. Stranded on the island of today. The storms of yesterday are behind us, and these seas of tomorrow, they are a mystery. how comforting it is. Not to be alone. Homies, when you are at home, within the me, home, me home, home, me. And it's all cleaned up in there. And it's spacious, but it's also full of creature comforts. And it's got you and your dharma written all over it. You are never alone when you are at home. But of course, we're human, and sometimes we feel like we are. And that's a huge part of why I'm here, my dears. Thank you for being here. Until we speak again.